talk about the summer movie season. We've already seen some huge blockbusters, including Top Gun Maverick, the first movie of the year to cross the $1 billion mark for ticket sales. The sequel marks Tom Cruise's highest-grossing film of all time. Of course, we need to mention that it is distributed by Paramount Pictures, which is a division of our parent company. Top Gun isn't the only high-profile summer release. You got movies like Where the Crawdads Sing, Nope, and Bullet Train. They will all be hitting the theaters in just a few weeks. So joining us now is Erik Davis, the managing editor at Fandango. Erik, my friend, always good to see you. Always on 4th of July.
Yes,
to talk about movies here at CBS Mornings. So there are a lot of really cool films coming out, including, really excited for this, Reese Witherspoon is doing a film adaptation of Where the Crawdads Sing. What can you tell us about that?
Yeah, I mean, we all know this book. It is one of the best-selling books of all time by Delia Owens, and it is part courtroom drama, part romantic drama about a girl who she's abandoned when she's a young girl. She grows up in the marshlands of North Carolina, and then she's accused of murdering a boy she gets involved with. So yeah, it's got a little bit of drama, a little bit of thrills, some romance, definitely some romance. Keep an eye on the star, Daisy Edgar Jones.
Okay.
I think she's a rising star. I think she's destined to go on to do big things. Also in a film earlier this year called Fresh, which I really like if you're a horror fan.
I mean, I know everybody loves that book, Delia Owens' book, Where the Crawdads Sing. It was a huge, huge blockbuster. And it's Reese Witherspoon.
Yeah.
I mean, she delivers every time.
She does a great job of finding these books and turning them into really entertaining movies.
Yeah.
So I saw you looking over at me when you said romance, but what you don't know about me,
she does.
I like it dark.
She likes it dark. She is super. She's not a romance like film goer.
Which brings me to.
I'm the rom-com guy, and she's like darker the better.
Which brings me to Nope.
Yes.
Jordan Peele's next thriller. And I've been analyzing the thriller, right, trying to figure out exactly. It's an alien flick, sort of, but I can't get a full grasp of what it's about.
Yeah, nobody really can. And of everything that's coming out the rest of this summer, this is my most anticipated. I'm a big fan of Jordan Peele's first two films, Get Out and Us, and here he reteams with his Get Out star, Daniel Kaluuya, and he bills it as the great American UFO story. When we interviewed Jordan Peele, he said on the title, he says it's meant to reflect what he hopes audiences are yelling out at the screen during certain moments of the film. He wants people saying, nope, not for me.
That's funny. That's hilarious.
But it looks great, and Jordan Peele always gives you a film that's worth talking about afterwards, too, and so I'm curious to see some of the themes in this film. It's his biggest film to date.
As long as they're not yelling other four-letter words. The only chance I have of getting into a theater this summer is probably with kids. So can we talk about this Super Pets movie?
Yes.
You walk Times Square, and like every block, there's a billboard with it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we know families are back at the movies, right? Minions opened up. It had the greatest July 4th weekend ever at the box office, and so DC Super Pets will be the next one. What if the Justice League was captured? Who was going to save them?
Right.
It's the pets.
Crypto.
Crypto the Superdog.
And it's inspired by Pets and Pets 2, right? It's like in the same...
Yeah, well, not The Secret Life of Pets. That's a completely different film, although Kevin Hart does star as a dog in both of them.
That's what confused
but yeah, Dwayne Johnson, Kevin Hart, it's got a really great cast. John Krasinski is also, he plays Superman in it. And it's just a really funny movie that's sort of a lighter version of DC. And if you're a pet fan, I think you're going to really have a good time.
Ed, listen, I've been using my daughter to see these movies for a long time. I'm kind of aging out of it now. She's like 11. Don't use their kids as an excuse. You can go without them
I don't have
if you
kids.
want to.
I'm going to go see Super Pets. And I'm also going to go see Thor, Love and Thunder. Can't wait for this latest entry in the MCU. What do you know?
Well, Chris Hemsworth does something that no other Marvel Cinematic Universe hero has done with this film. It's his fourth solo movie. We haven't seen 4 movies from a hero, but really it's the second since the character was refashioned by writer-director Taika Waititi into being more humorous, more absurd. It's the version of Thor that I like. Something to know about this film, Natalie Portman returns to the franchise to play Mighty Thor, and then Christian Bale and Russell Crowe enter the MCU in very memorable performances from both.
I was thrown off by the trailer.
Why?
Because I was like, is this a comedy? Because it kind of devolves into...
You didn't see the first entry? that Taita would. Oh, well, you got to go see that, Anne-Marie, and then come back and talk to us at the table. It looks really, really good. And Natalie Portman, I think that it's really cool that they're actually promoting her, because normally it's like a surprise, but it's not. She's like front and center.
Oh, yeah. Well, and Taika Waititi wanted to kind of refashion Natalie Portman's character the way he did Thor in Thor Ragnarok. So this is a different version of the character. She becomes a Thor superhero as well. And there's definitely a tragic kind of storyline there for her character. If you know the comics, you know where I'm going with that. But I won't spoil it. But I had a really good time with it, and I would recommend.
Have you seen Elvis, you guys? Have you seen Elvis?
Not yet, but
No.
Have you seen Elvis?
No. I don't have
I work with you every day.
You're going to talk to me every day about every detail. I don't have to see the movie.
And I'll hear
I have you.
So true. You don't have to tell America that I bother you every day with details about Elvis's life.
It's doing great. It's doing great. It's over 100 million worldwide.
Wow.
I think it's going to be nominated for Oscars. I think Austin Butler will be nominated for Best Actor Oscar. Doing fantastic. And a really great film for adults if you're looking for something that's not kid-friendly or a
All right, Ed. All right, Anne-Marie.
Okay. Erik, thank you so much.